So I've done some research. 1975, there's 1 in 5,000 children that had autism that were diagnosed with it. Okay. So a lot of that could have been misdiagnosing, didn't know what it was. What the hell is this? Okay. So we can give you some of that. By the 1980s, it is 1 in 2,500. So it's doubled.
Hmm.
Yeah. By 1992, it's 1 in 500. Again, doubled. And then it's in by 2001 in 150, same in
Hmm.
2002, 2004, but look at the numbers by the time we get up to date here. By 2022 is 1 in 32. So from 1975, 1 in 5,000, now it's 1 in 32. So it's every 32 children, there's one autistic. In 1975, one every 5,000 children. So I've tracked this data for a long time, okay? So what's the big jump? Let's go down to what the vaccination rates are, which goes down there. Then it breaks it down into what sex, what nationality, what race. So we're going to go down here again. Now, in the late 1970s, there was 3 different types of vaccination: diphtheria, polio, and measles. Okay, MMR. But they only had about 60% of the population of kids were taking them. By the 1980s, it goes up, it starts getting more kids by the 1990s, yeah. So I broke all this down. These are the scheduling for vaccinations. So then I went, okay, Hep T, the birth rate, I got everything else there. So we go down to the very last page here, because this is where I think it's very interesting. Okay. So in 1975, by the time you were 18 years old, you'd had 10 shots, 10 vaccinations your entire life, from 0 to 18. So you had polio, DTP, measles. There were no boosters in teenagers yet, right? So 10 entire vaccine shots was the normal. In 1990, it had climbed to 15 to 18 shots. They'd added hepatitis B, and they'd also added a couple of other ones. But let's jump forward to 2026. The average is 70 to 75 vaccinations by the time you're 18. From 10 to 75, so it's 7 times higher. This includes flu shots, boosters, and of course,
Hmm.
the dreaded COVID-19 shot. Now, you can really get into a lot of these statistical facts and go more
Hmm.
if you incline that way, but statistics have shown that the increase in vaccination over the years has increased the rate 1 in 5,000, 1975 to 1 in 35. Come on, that's a massive jump.